Hi y'all. Okay, so um as I mentioned on the Facebook page, was gonna do a video for my Lent list this year instead of a post, because the blog is just so, yeah, crazy stuff going on there. So I will hopefully know by the end of next week whether I have to start from scratch or whether I can you know, salvage what I've got. So we will so we will see. So we'll do it's all just going to be video and Facebook for now. So I've done this Lent list every year this will be the 5th year. Last year it was mostly kind of a mention on Facebook. I didn't actually do a post. I was pregnant at that point and very ill, just felt like absolute hell. And now I have an almost 4-month-old baby, so at least I can kind of go ahead and get something out there. We will have some resources, find those, in the information for Lent, celebrating Lent, discussing Lent with your kids. Oh, no. Got a big talker. Also information, resources for interfaith families that are celebrating Lent. So, if one person celebrates Lent, you've got some of my hair on you. One person celebrates Lent, and the other person in the house or other people in the house just haven't observed it, don't understand what it's about, or specifically the resources are for Jewish and Christian families. But even if you're Muslim and you just want more information, or if you are living with, dating, friends with people who observe Lent and you don't, it's just great to have that information. Just like, it's helpful to understand, what they're talking about. Just like if you're a Christian and you have a friend, boyfriend, husband, spouse, whatever, that is Muslim, Jewish, insert any other religion here, you owe it to yourself to learn as much as possible. And it also kind of helps you to realize, the sameness, and we're more alike than different. So either way, there will be resources, information, links. Okay. And I guess my little Mats is going to help me with this because she doesn't want to be put down today. So that's fine. And of course, this Lent is different for me because since I am kind of on a path that's leading me toward converting to another religion, it's going to have a different meaning now. My husband isn't sure where he stands as far as all of this goes, and 2 of my children have been raised in a very religiously observant Christian household, Christian education, Bible studies, things like that. So I have to make a point to kind of cover all the holidays because it's their home. And up until the point that I feel comfortable. I don't do anything that's going to make me feel uncomfortable. Take a mug of coffee. Not for you. No, it's just for mommy. But, when I do prayers in our house for the kids, we only pray to God. That's kind of my biggest sticking point with everything, is that we only pray to God. So, and that's really the only line I have, because I don't want the kids to feel uncomfortable. So I let them kind of have their, observe things as it works for them. I mean, but they're still young, so I just, hey, there you go. But I have put a lot of thought into what, you know, I wanted to do and focus on and gain from this experience. So some of it I've done before, and some of it is different. So since I've got my big ass mug of coffee and everybody's cooperating for a minute, let's get this show on the road. Okay. Let's see. The biggest one is a money fast. Because it's easy, especially around the holidays and after the holidays, to get into the kind of habit of spend, dollar here, dollar there. Now, some places you will hear them do like the crazy, they won't even buy groceries. You can't stock up. You just live on what you have, and then you sell things in your house to make do. The only things you pay are your bills. And then if you want to buy food or gas, you have to sell something with the extra, you know, to make the extra money to cover it. You're not spending any of your own normal income. There's 6 people in my house. We don't have, you know, much storage. If I go to the grocery store for 1 week, it's going to be gone by the end of the next week. So I'm focusing on more of a cash envelope, not buying anything aside from the necessities, pay the bills, and then, you know, gas, food, and that's it. No extras, no clothes, no toys, no takeout, no going out. Just, you know, the bills, the food, charity, and that's it. With the exception of, you know, I have to pay my kids' school registration, but that's, like I said, I have to pay for it, so it's kind of that rolls into like bills. But especially with the kids, you know, it's easy to get in the habit of, you know, you go somewhere and, oh, well, here's, you know, let's grab a snack, let's grab a tiny little toy, whatever. So, and I like my makeups. I like, you know, I mean, that's about the only really, yeah, thing that I'm kind of like, ooh, makeup. No more. Not even a lip gloss. Not until, you know, the end of Lent. So that one, it's going to be rough, but it's got, you know, you got to break the habit. It's a bad, and the spending money, it just turns into a bad habit. Next one up is exercise, daily exercise. Finally getting back in shape. I will start doing updates on that too, about some races coming up that I'm going to be taking part in, and just in general starting to try to get healthy. Since I have 4 kids now, I've got to be like in the best shape possible so I can keep up with all of them. Hi. So the big goal is 30 minutes. It's 30 minutes.